I'm Ame Henderson, and I'm making this project happen at Harbourfront called Relay. It's premiering this coming month, and it's a collaboration between myself and a group of performers, musicians, designers, and a dramaturge. I think what is happening in this performance, in real terms, like what performers are doing, is that they are trying to figure out in an embodied way how to be with each other without denying all of the singularities that they have in the moment and in their sense of themselves coming into the project, but also in the moment coming into the performance as it unfolds. So what this looks like is a kind of flux, or maybe a kind of a quivering between something that belongs to somebody personally and something that they're doing together with other people. So the movement quality has this kind of it's kind of living somewhere in that boundary. We're trying to actually make that visible, this in-betweenness of it. So people are together but not together, and I think that's kind of the clearest way that I can think of this quality, is that in any second you're not quite sure if they're together or not together, and so it makes really feelable, or brings to sensation what that actually might mean, or how that, I think as an audience member, like how that resonates. What is it to sort of belong and also need to feel that there's a kind of a distance between yourself and whatever it is you're belonging to, that you don't collapse yourself into, and that not collapsing is actually the way that you can really contribute to something that has a potential to be other than what we currently experience as joining another group of people. So it does have a kind of utopic feeling around it, this project in general. But I mean, I'm just as skeptical about utopic search as I think the next person. But I think that the state of looking as a kind of type of utopia is very different than attaining it. And I think that this project in the way that it manifests as performance is kind of in that going towards, rather than in the arrival, or in even the assertion that there is an arrival point. And so we're working on sharing, the physical sharing of memories, without assuming that we can make a statement about what they mean. So it kind of has a phasing kind of quality. But I think another thing that people can expect is to be challenged, and in a gentle way, by the way this performance asks you to look at it, and that we're trying to share what we've worked on, and that to enable that, we need to kind of reorganize our relationship to our audience, so that to facilitate that sharing. And what we're really hoping is that what we are doing, that it isn't exactly the same as an audience's experience, it can't be, but that there's something that is like a third thing that happens, that is because we have met this audience, and so these ideas that we're working on then can have a new life because they've met an audience, which is the way that I generally think about performance, as a kind of an interface. Mm-hmm. But I think this piece really heightens that question, because how do you share something that's about working together when the people who have been working together all along know things that the people who are watching it don't? And so we need to find another way to share it that doesn't require that everyone knows everything in the same ways, which I think is what always happens in performance. But here we're explicitly addressing that.